这样啊。What's up, racers? This is JC from SOKU Racing, and today, on the 10 PM Sunday night, we'll be doing a coilover installation on Benson's 2013 Perodua Myvi. Let's get into it. Before we head into the installation, let me give you a brief rundown of the product and what we have prepared for this installation. Here with me, I have SSR550 adjustable coilovers. Now, these are the high-low soft hard body shift model. The SSR500, on the other hand, is only high-low body shift. There is no soft hard. Let me tell you what I mean. This tool is for the back, so let's put this aside. And this is for the front. We have also prepared a set of top absorber mountings, because the top absorber mounting is a wear and tear part. So since we are at it, might as well we change it out lah. The SSR550 is a high-low soft hard body shift. That means that there's three things we need to adjust. So this is the high-low. This is where you adjust how compressed you want your springs to be. A more compressed setup can be useful when in track. It doesn't allow your car to flex so much. This is the body shift. The body shift is at the bottom, and the body shift lets you adjust your ride height, how high you want your car to be, how low you want your car to be. And lastly, this is the soft hard. On the SSR500 model, the soft hard is not available, so you will only get to adjust high-low and body shift. Now, this soft hard, this is a 24-way dampening. Before Benson checks his car, before he goes into Sepang or before he goes to Toge, maybe he can pop his hood and then just adjust the dampening here without altering any of the settings that he has done here. And this is the top mount I was referring to just now. The basic setup is done. Next up, we will go ahead and jack up the car. Get ready to remove the all adjustable coilover before we install the new ones in. Let's go.
Remember, safety is number one priority.
Safety is number one priority.
We will start from removing the tire. These nuts are 17 millimeters, but we'll be using the adapter that comes with the lug nuts, which is 21 millimeters. Now we're gonna go ahead and remove the all adjustable coilovers before we put the new one back in. There are two screws down here holding the adjustable to the knuckle. These are 17 millimeters. We shall start with the 17 millimeters first. Get ready a jack stand, because when we remove these two 17 millimeters, the whole knuckle is going to drop. I'm going to use the jack stand to support the knuckle. You need to work your way out. Just this. And please do not forget the 14 millimeter here, holding the brake pipe. Oh, sorry, it's a 12 mil. It's a 14. Oh, it's a 13! Kau belum buicu. Make sure to get any sensor wires or brake pipes out of the way, and you shall move on to the top mounts. There are two 12 millimeters here. That's two. Then you just need to work your way out. Like so. So as you can see here, the all coilover is already leaking, which explains all the noise when driving. So instead of repairing the old one, we're just gonna replace it. Newer is better. So before we install the new coilovers into Benson's car, I just want to make sure that everything is in correct sequence, because there are a lot of small dingy parts that we might miss. I just want to double confirm. Okay, like this small washer over here, and also this one. So please be very careful. This one goes here. Everything should fit snugly and nicely. The small washer goes here, and this is the top mount. This goes on top before the nut goes in. Okay, so I'm just going to hand tighten this nut, and now I'm going to put the top in before I reassemble the 17s over here. Installation of the coilovers is just the removal process, but the other way around. And please also take note, I like to use a can of lubricant of some sort. I like to use a lubricant of some sort to lubricate my nuts and bolts first before I put it back on, because rust might be a very big problem. You don't want to break a nut, you don't want to break a bolt. So now that the front passenger side is complete, let's move on to the back. So now we're at the back. We just have to remove two 17mm, one up here and one at the bottom here. So the only thing that is holding on the axle to the body is the adjustable suspension. It's going to be a pain in the ass to remove, so I have prepared a jack here so that I can jack up the axle, free out the absorber. This is the new adjustable coilover, and this is where you can adjust the soft hard setting. So installation is just as easy as removal, except that the steps are in reverse orders. Okay, so now that we are done with the installation, both front and back, driver side and passenger side, after we do a basic setting, we are going to put the tires back on before we go for a test ride. Tomorrow morning, we will do a review and wrap it up. Okay racers, welcome back to our video. So today is yesterday's tomorrow, and after the installation of the coilovers has been done, Benson has went ahead to change out his old Potenza RE003s to Kamho V720-76. These are 195/55/15s. They are relatively thick, and all four has been changed. And he has also go ahead and adjust his ride height, soft hard and body shift, everything to his liking. So currently this is the setup we are running with. So now we shall go out for a test drive, and I'll tell you what to look out for and my first impressions of the ZERONE SSR550 coilovers. Let's go. Okay, so I've just made a confirmation. Benson is currently running 14 steps, the soft hard adjustable dampening, 14 steps in the front and 18 steps in the back. Hey, wait, let me just call. And that day during the installation, I have forgot to mention that the spring rates are 6K for the front and 4K for the back. The higher the K, the stiffer the spring. Just give me a second. Hey, 前面多少 step， 后面多少 step 啊？前面14，后面18。Okay, bye bye. Yeah, it's 14 steps in the front and 18 steps in the back. So let's go ahead and head out so that I can give you my first impressions. Okay, so the first thing we want to look out for is if there's any weird clicky-clacky noises in your hardware. So just give the car a good turn, a few tight turns to listen out for any abnormal noises, because if there is an abnormal noises like clicky clacky sounds, you will need to get that sorted out. So far I think it's okay. Okay, first things first, I can already say that the ride quality is a little stiff, but it is to be expected lah. If you want to lower your car to your desired ride height, and if you want to use your car for track or tollgate purposes, it's gonna be a little stiff. So this is the pros and cons lah. As you can tell from the video, the ride quality is a little stiff. That's why you can choose to soften your dampening settings before you go on out to long journeys. Okay, first impressions. A little bit stiffer ride quality, but superb handling throughout the corners, because before this set of ZERONE coilovers was installed, I did try out the previous one, which was, I suppose already leaking, and then I have driven a few bone stock Myvis before, and the corner wasn't really that good. It wasn't stable because you could feel the whole car like trying to, it was gonna tip over already. So yeah, very stable throughout the corners. So just now we went to a B road. Now we are gonna go up a small highway so that I can tell you my first impressions of the whole general usability of this suspension. Now currently we are cruising at 80 km per hour, and you can see that the ride quality is still very comfortable. See? Not much. At any given time, if you feel like the ride quality is too harsh, or maybe if you fetch your grandma, your amma, or your grandmother, or your grandfather, you know, some old people, they don't like very harsh ride quality. So what you can do is just pop your hood and you can just soften the settings. Just soften it by a little bit, and then after they get out from your car, and then you can harden it back so that you can race. Okay, currently we are heading up to a highway. So there's a corner coming up. We are currently cruising at 120 km per hour. For the price ZERONE SSR550 is selling at, I think this is really a bang for buck modification, because there's really a lot of difference between this and your stock suspension. Okay, bumps coming up. Yeah. One more. Currently cruising at 140-ish, 50-ish kilometers per hour, and so far so good. You see, I'm not bumping around like an idiot. The car is perfectly under control. Okay, now we have come to the end of the video. We have went through the installation process, the procedures, and what you need to look out for, and also I have given you my review. So I hope this video can help any one of you, be it a shop or you are looking to install your coilovers on your own. I hope this video helps. If you're interested to purchase a set of ZERONE SSR550s, you can contact us or SOKU Racing Car Accessories. We can be found on Instagram, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, wherever. Or rolling kidding pak. Ayo, mana mahal ini tayar. Okay, so please remember to unsubscribe, to dislike our video, do not share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.